support. Today, I want to talk about God said, hold on to the man, the woman you love. Appreciate everything they do for you. Tell them that. It's very important that you tell the person that you love that you appreciate the things that they do for you. You have to understand when God give you a man that supposed to be your husband, you need to appreciate him more. Same with the woman. You got to appreciate her more. Because if you don't appreciate the person in your life, God can pull them away from you. And they can be in love with somebody else. So when God give you somebody in your life, I want you to understand that you want to appreciate them, because if you don't, God can take it away. I'm going to tell you my testimony. You know, I was in love. I was in love. It's a true. This is just very true testimony. I'm gonna talk about back then and now. So back then, I was dating, you know, my son father back then, and the reason why we broke up is because, I was very ignorant. I was very ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I didn't want to listen to nobody. I was telling my parents to shut up. I was telling him to shut up. I was just telling him, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. And I mean, I was 23 years old. I was immature. And I just didn't want to listen to what he had to say. And I pushed him away, which means I was like, I don't want to hear what you guys say. Just leave me alone. You do what you do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And, by me pushing him away, I was like, wow, now I'm by myself. I was by myself for about 2 years. And then fast forward, we're going to say 2023, which is this year. And, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And the same thing tried to happen, with us this time around. The devil try to, get in our relationship and stuff. But I tell anybody, when you having problems in your relationship, always seek the Lord. Try to seek the Lord in your relationship so God can help you both to stand. And even though when me and him got back together in March, the devil been trying to, split us up, but I know that that's my husband. A woman knows. We know when it is the right man. The way he treats you, the way he talk about you, the way he speak about you, all of that stuff. We know. We just know. And definitely, if you pray for everything, I mean, y'all, I got pages of prayer that I done prayed for this man. And I mean, I'm just being honest. I done prayed so much prayers for him. He was like, you prayed for me this much? I'm like, yes. I prayed for this man. Some things that I know that God already had answered, and God did everything that I asked for in him. So let me tell you this. When a woman pray for a man and she love that man, she gonna pray for him. She gonna stick by his side. She gonna tell him, baby, I love you. I appreciate what you do for me. And I'm gonna tell some of y'all ladies something. It's okay to give a man flowers. You can give your man some flowers and some chocolate. You can give your man a warm bath water. You give him a nice little bath, appreciate him, tell him, baby, I love you. You can do things that you don't normally do. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes as a woman, you gotta do some things to let your man know, like, baby, I appreciate you. Even if you gotta cook him a nice meal, massage his feet, something, do something different. A man don't want a boring woman. You got to come up with some ideas. You got to come up with some activities. Even if you go on a hike or you go to a pool or you just go on a cruise for 5, 7 days, enjoy each other company, love each other. Because I'm going to tell you that if you don't spice up some things in your relationship, the devil going to come to steal, kill, and destroy. And the powerful thing that I can tell you in your relationship that you need to do is always pray. Prayer will work. It will work. Whatever you and your partner is going through, I'm telling you, pray about it. Stop running to your mommy. Stop running to your daddy. Stop running to your brothers and sisters and say, you know what? Lord, I'm going to get on my knees today. I'm going to seek you. And it's very important that you seek the Lord, because I'm going to tell you, I did the same thing that I did 5 years ago. I did the same thing. I could have messed up what God did for me. I asked God for this man to come back to me. He came back to me. When he came back to me, I tried to push this man away. I didn't even know I was pushing him away. And I sat down one day. I just sat down and I said, God, I really sat down. I started praying and I started asking God to show me the things that I do. Sometimes we don't know that we do certain things to push people away from us. I prayed. I asked God to show me his heart. I asked God to show me what I'm doing. And I tell you, the more I start praying for him, the more this man would just be so nice, be so sweet to me. And I would just be like, get out my face. I don't want to talk to you. And I do all of this stuff. And God be like, Ashley, work on your patience. Work on your understanding. Be more gentle with him. I was so rough trying to push the man that God told me that was my husband. I'm trying to push this man away. And God said, if you have more patience and more understanding and just calm down. Some of us as women, we want to be in control. You can't be in control. You got to let the man be the man. I mean, I'm just being honest. Some of you as a woman, you want to be a man and you ask God for a husband. You cannot control him. And I'm just being honest with you. If you are a woman, you cannot control your man. You can help him. You can try to teach him, different things in the Bible, but a woman cannot control her man. Stop trying to be a man in a relationship and let that man be a man. He know what he doing. God know how to teach a man how to be a man. Some of us as women, we need to learn how to be the sensitive part, be gentle, be patient, pray for him, understand him, let him cry on your shoulder, let him cry on your lap. Because there's going to be a moment when you and your family may go through a lot. You may not have money to pay your bills. You may not have food in your refrigerator. You may not have the newest shoe that came out. People go through it. And I'm going to tell you, family go through it. They go through struggles. And I'm going to tell every family that is watching me, pray. If you having a relationship problem, if you having boyfriend, girlfriend issues, if you having marriage issues, pray. And say, God, help me. God said, hold on to the man, the woman you love. Appreciate everything they do for you. Tell them that. It's very important that you tell your husband, baby, I love you. I appreciate you. Tell him that. Let him hear it. Sometimes as a woman, we don't tell men that we love them. We don't tell them, baby, I appreciate what you do for me. A man needs to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they need to hear that. They need to hear that. And sometimes y'all as a man, y'all need to speak up and tell your wife, baby, thank you for the food. Thank you for what you do for me and the kids. Appreciate each other while you still have each other. Because I want y'all to understand that God can take people away from you. And when you wish that you could have did better, when you wish that you could have gave them another chance and it was too late, don't wait until it's too late. Appreciate these people now while they still on earth. The Bible verse that I have is Proverbs 18:22, and it reads, he who finds a wife find a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. God is sending you the wife. God is sending you the wife. And I want every man to understand that God knows your heart. And he understands her heart as well. And I want you to understand that you must pray for your wife. Whatever you want your woman to be, you got to pray and ask God for a praying woman. You want a woman that have God in her. You don't want no woman that just have devil ways. And I'm just being honest. If she got some devil in her, take her to your church. And I'm just being honest. I seen people, I'm going to be honest with you. People gonna come to church with demons. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody just walking to church and they saved. Let me tell you this. I have been in church all my life and I seen people went to the pulpit and pastors prayed for these people. Demons was coming out of them. When I say demons was coming out of them, people was throwing up in church. People had diarrhea on themselves because God don't play that mess. So listen, if your wife or your girlfriend got a demon in them, I'm telling you, take them to the church. If your husband got a demon, she got demons, or whoever got demons in them, take them to a church to get prayer and to ask the elders, the pastors to pray for your wife, your husband, whoever's sick in your family. Take them there. Because I'm going to tell you, your wife probably dealing with demons, and your husband probably dealing with demons too. Because listen, if you're not talking to each other, you're not trying to communicate, it's a demon in the household. That's what it is. God need to make you both over because you both dealing with some things. And it's very important that you pray with each other. Pray for one another and say, Lord, help me with my husband. Help me with my wife. You know, it's very important that you ask God to give you both strength. Because there's going to be a time where you and your husband going to go through some struggles. I mean, when I say struggles, some days you ain't going to have no money to pay rent. You ain't going to have no money to get your head done. You ain't going to have no money to do certain things. And when you just empty, what you going to do? Who you going to trust? Who you going to rely on? You going to rely on weed? You going to rely on sex? You going to rely on crack? Yes, people can be married, and I'm being honest with you. People can be married, and they be selling their body. And I'm just being honest with you. I tell anybody that is watching me, do not make yourself go back low. Even if you was a prostitute in your past. Learn from your mistakes and get back up again and say, God, help me to be a better person than I was before. Don't look at yourself and beat yourself up because of things that you did. Learn from your past. Learn from your mistakes. And get back up again and say, God, thank you. Lord, thank you for everything that you have done for me. Because it's important that you love yourself, that you appreciate yourself. And some of you, as a woman that is watching me, love yourself, appreciate yourself. You ain't got to change your face. You ain't got to change your beauty. You ain't got to change the way you look. Sometimes you figure, oh, if I change my hair, if I change the way my behind look, or if I get a butt lift, if I get, just lift everywhere. Be yourself. Some of y'all as a woman, you need to go in the mirror and just listen to me. Some of you as a woman, go in the mirror and just get butt naked. Look at yourself in the mirror and love your body. Appreciate what you have. You understand me? Back in the day, these people in the Bible, they ain't worried about no butt lift and breast lift and all this stuff. Ain't nobody care about that stuff because let me tell you, the reason why you get all this uplift stuff because you got money. Don't let money fool you because I'm going to tell you all this butt lift and all this stuff that people getting, people dying from them surgeries. They really are. You don't know what these doctors putting in your body. They tell you whatever they putting in you, but they could be putting all these drugs that kill people. I don't care what nobody say. All I'm saying is do what you need to do to better yourself and God. Stop poisoning your body, putting all these chemicals and stuff in your body to make yourself look beautiful. You already beautiful. I tell every woman that you are beautiful. To the man, you are handsome. Lift yourself up and say, I am handsome. Lift yourself up and say, I am beautiful. Look at yourself in that mirror, butt naked. Take your clothes off. Look at yourself in that mirror and say, look at me. I am beautiful. I'm telling you. Look at yourself in that mirror. Get butt naked in your mirror and look at yourself. Sometimes you got to close that bedroom. Look at yourself in that mirror. Butt naked. Look at yourself and love yourself. Appreciate your body. I'm telling you, you ain't got to change your looks for nobody. If that man don't like the way your lips look and you got to make it small like that, then it's a problem. When I was growing up, let me tell y'all, when I was growing up, people used to call me big lips all the time. I love the way I look. I ain't changing myself for nobody. You don't like me, get out my face. You got to love yourself. Anytime you got to bring yourself down because somebody tell you they don't like the way you look because you don't have self-confidence within yourself. And I want you to understand, you got to love yourself again. Ask God to show you how to love yourself. If you and your partner having relationship problems, you having marriage problems, you seek the Lord together. Y'all both get on your knees and seek the Lord. Start praying together. When you meet up, pray to remove the enemy out the way. Because I'm going to tell you, the devil is here to steal, kill, and destroy. When the devil know that you both got a plan, you got a vision that you trying to birth out, oh yes, he going to mess up your plan because he don't care about it. The devil don't care about your plan. He want to destroy it. He don't want you to get married. He don't want you to have kids. He don't want you to prosper. He don't want you to make it. So whatever the devil going to do, he going to do it. But listen, if the devil going to do what he doing, what are you doing to better yourself? As children of God, we got to do better for ourselves. We got to put on the full armor of God. Put on the full armor of God. Don't let the devil steal your joy. Don't let him take away what God put in you. You have came afar, very far. And you got to understand, what you did in your past doesn't matter right now. Doesn't matter at all. Learn from your past. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for your past, you wouldn't be where you at today. Learn from it and move forward. You ain't got to hold a grudge to yourself and say, oh my gosh, I wish I haven't did none of this. I wish I had did better. Listen, you got to learn from your mistakes and say, Lord, have your way in my life. God wants you to be better. He wants you to do better for yourself, but he know that we're going to make some mistakes. Even though God knows we're going to make some mistakes, I want you to know that you are the head and not the tail. You can do better. Better is in you. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn from the things that you did and get back up again. Okay? In Acts 22:16, it reads, and now, why do you wait? Do you rise and be baptized and wash away your sins, calling on his name? It's time to call on Jesus. Whatever we are in right now, I want everybody to understand it's time to call on Jesus. It's a lot of things that's going on in this world. I want to call on Jesus because let me tell you, by me seeking the Lord and calling on Jesus, I know God gonna answer my prayers. It's so much stuff going on. I don't have time to sit around worried about nobody. I don't have time to be sitting around worrying about you and what you want to do. Only person I want to worry about is myself and get myself saved, making sure I'm complete with God. We got to make sure we are complete with God. You got a husband, you got a wife, you got to learn how to pray together. Hi, welcome, welcome. God bless you. You got to learn how to pray with each other. You have to. You have to. You got to ask God to give you strength. Ask God to give you strength with your partner. Ask God to give you strength with your husband. Some of y'all in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, and I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't being funny, but I'm about to say some stuff in here. Let me tell you something. You've been with that girl for 5-6 years. It's time to wife her up. You've been with that girl for 3 years. When you going to wife her up? She already having sex with you. When you going to wife her up? What are you waiting on? Why are you wasting this woman time? She taking care of your kids. She doing everything for you. When you going to say, baby, let's just go ahead and get married? I'm going to be honest with you. Some of these men out here is wasting woman time. She doing everything for you. She really is. But when you going to step up and marry that woman? If you love her, marry her. You see what she can do, and she see what you doing. Sometimes y'all as a man, y'all need to give these women some flowers. Give her some flowers. Give her some chocolate. You want some flowers and chocolate too. But sometimes you got to spoil your girl. You got to spoil your wife. Give her some flowers and chocolate. Say, baby, I love you. I appreciate you. Sometimes give her a back rub. Rub her feet. Make her a nice dinner. You know what I'm saying? Do something romantic for that woman that you love. For that man that you love. You married? Respect that woman. You married, respect your husband. You want your marriage to work out, but you don't have God in it. You want your marriage to work out, but you're not even being obedient. A man can't lead his wife to nothing if he ain't listening to God. He be leading her straight to hell. And I'm just being honest. Listen to me. A man cannot lead a woman if he ain't listening to God. That's what some of y'all ladies need to be asking your husband. Is he praying? He's a man of the house. But is he seeking the Lord? He's the man of the house. Is he crying out? Can he cook? Can he clean? Stop looking for the woman to do everything. Is he praying over her? This lady having a baby and you eating while she pushing out the baby. You get up. You hold that woman's hand. I want every man to listen to me. Listen, women go through a lot. A man go through a lot too. But when a woman is having a baby, she can die. She really can. And it's the truth. It tells you. I had went to a class, y'all. I'm telling you the truth. I went to a class. I had took a class when I was pregnant with my son. I took an education class on how to be ready when a baby comes. I didn't know anything. I told you I didn't know anything. I sat in the class with my mother, and we had some balls. You know, they had a little big old blue balls. You see them on, and it, you know, you had to jump on it, whatever. I was like 5 months pregnant, and I had, 5 months pregnant at the time. And I take classes. I would go to the hospital and just take the classes and whatever, and participate. And y'all, when I tell y'all, the class was so good that I wrote the stuff down. They gave me a little reward and everything, some gift cards. Them gift cards helped me. 7 years ago, I tell any woman, you don't know nothing about no baby, take some education class about your body. Some of you ladies that's watching me, you need to know more about your body. Take some education classes. Your husband don't know. Take some education classes on how you know when you're having contractions, how you know when the baby coming. Get some classes. Educate your mind. Educate yourself so you know what to do. So I just want y'all to know, appreciate your partner because, sometimes as a woman, sometimes we go through our little emotions and stuff. And sometimes, even though we go through our emotions, don't push that man away that you love. If you love that man, you stick by him, you work it out, and you tell him, baby, I'm sorry, I apologize, and don't do it again. Make sure you don't do it again. Even if you just going through something with him, just pray. Just humble your mouth sometimes. Humble your mouth and just say, Lord, help me to guard my heart. Guard my mouth as well. Because listen, sometimes we say things out our mouth and we don't mean to say it. But I'm just telling you, always pray and ask God to help you both because listen, nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody go through things in a relationship, in a friendship, whatever. But the point I'm saying is this, if you married and you going through a lot, I say pray. Pray for your marriage. If your marriage falling apart, it's because you're not praying enough. You got to seek together. Are you seeking for you? Are you seeking for the Lord? I'm telling you the truth. My parents, I'm going to tell you something about my parents. My parents, they are Christian. Let me tell you, when there was a problem or something, whatever was going on, my father, he prayed. That's it. I didn't even know, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the truth. All I heard was praying. I tell you, when my father was praying, he would shake up the whole house. He would shake up the whole house. And I'm not even lying. I still can feel his prayer today. My father's still alive, but I would hear his prayer today. I say, Lord Jesus. When my father prayed, the whole house was shaking because he didn't play. One thing I can say is when my father started praying, I started taking my prayer life more serious. I really did. When I first started hearing my father pray and I started really seeing the way my father was taking God serious, I was like, you know what? I need to take my relationship with God serious. And I started praying, I started seeking the Lord, and I started crying out to God because my father let me know, like, whenever you going through something, you need to give it to God. Everybody don't need to know your business. Everybody don't need to know what you're going through. Sometimes you need to go to God. He's straightforward. And that's what I like about my father. He always been straightforward. Yeah, you going through something. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get it out. But know that God forgive you. Once you finish doing what you're doing or whatever you did, you get up and repent and you tell God you're sorry. Some of us, we got to stop beating ourselves up. Sometimes we beat ourselves. Lord, I'm sorry. I repent. I'm sorry I messed up. God knows what you're going to do before it happened. Even though you went back into temptations, let it go and say, God, I'm sorry. I tell anybody that is married, if you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, pray. Prayer changes things. It's very important that you pray for your marriage. It's very important that you pray for that man. He go through some things too. Men go through a lot. They hide their emotions, but they go through it. How I know I have two brothers. I have two brothers and two sisters. And I've seen a lot of stuff. Men don't really talk about their emotions like a woman. We talk about it. And we get on the phone talking to our girlfriends about it. Girl, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. My man getting on my, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't talk about my business. I have a female friend, but I don't tell her nothing. Because I know sometimes females, what they do is when females get mad at you, they throw something back at you. I know how females work because I got two sisters. When they get mad at you, oh, that's why you and your man going through what you going through. And I'm going to tell you, when you and your man is going through something, you keep it between you two. You don't get on the phone and say, Dad, I'm going through this. Because I'm going to tell you, people looking for a downfall. You know what? That's why I told you shouldn't even met him. He wasn't no good. She wasn't no good neither. So at the end of the day, when people judging you, the thing I'm saying is this. Hi, honey. Welcome, welcome. So what I'm saying is, hi, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. God bless you all. Thank you for joining. Yes. I want you to understand that you got to appreciate the person that you love. Because if you don't, and God take that person away, what you going to do? You going to sit there and cry? You going to sit there? I want you to understand, because I want y'all to understand this. What can you do to change your relationship today? What can you do to better your relationship today with the person that you love? Remove the attitude, remove the drama, remove the stress, and stop stressing yourself out. You know you both got temper issues. Talk about them. I got a problem. Let's sit down and talk, because I got to get this out. I love you enough to just save this relationship. And whatever I got to do, whatever change I got to do to make this relationship work, baby, we going to make this work. Because I love you and you love me. You got to do what you got to do. Stop allowing the outsiders get into your relationship. Doesn't matter how you was raised, how you was brought up. I was raised in the Christian home. I was raised in the Christian home. And let me tell you, my parents was so tough on me that I didn't even know unconditional love. Try to talk to people all my life, and people will yell, scream at me. That's not unconditional love. It's not. You looking for love in all the wrong places. And that's why some of these ladies out here, they looking for love. And the love I'm talking about, they're not looking for a man to love them. They just want to have sex because they don't know where love at. Because parents treat their kids like a cardboard box, like they nothing. That's why I said when I have my children, I have to be more gentle with them. Even though I may yell, I may scream, and I may say, look, y'all got to get some things done. We got to do better up in here. And they be looking at me. I'm like, look, come on, y'all. I'm talking to a 6 and a 2-year-old. But I realized I can't talk to my kids the way I was raised up. Because it's not good. You can't raise your kids the way you was brought up. Because if you raise your kids the way you was brought up, they're going to be pushed away. Which means they're going to be like, Mommy, Daddy, look, I'm done. And that's how these kids begin to smoke weed, have sex. They begin to steal, you know, because their mother and father is divorced. Or their mother and father not in their life. And that's why it's important as a mother that you talk to your child. You got to have a relationship with your kids. If you want your relationship to work, you stand together. How do you stand together? You pray for one another. Pray for your husband. He going through some stuff. You pray for him. Don't be telling his business. It's not funny to get on the phone and tell your female friend what your, what your spouse going through. It's personal. When my husband is going through or whatever your wife is going through, you don't get on there and tell people that, or tell people on social media, tell people, in your neighborhood. I swear to God, my man, he cheating on me. I swear to God, he cheating with that girl down the street. It can be true. Because you know why? Because she loved him. That's why he run to her house. And that's what these men need. They need a woman that loves them. And when I start sitting back and thinking the way I was treating this man, and I was pushing him away. Didn't even know I was. Could have lost a good man. And that's what I'm saying to some of y'all. You got to appreciate the person that you love. Because when God take them, it's going to be too late for you to say, Lord, I'm sorry. Don't wait till the person die. And I'm just being honest. See, people don't want to talk like this. I got to talk like this. Don't wait until the person die and say, I wish I could have did better. It's sad. But I want you to look at the person today and say, Lord, what can I do to better this relationship? Even though we argue, even though we go through things, what can I do to better this relationship? Even if you're going through something with your husband, your wife right now, what can I do to better our relationship? I told you. Some of you as a woman, y'all got to spice it up. Spice it up. I ain't talking about the bedroom. I'm talking about spice it up. Cook. Get in that kitchen. I'm talking about do some dancing or something. Come on now. Come on, do something. Take him on a cruise, plan something. Do something different. Give that man some flowers, some chocolate. Show up to his job. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm just saying, do something different. Step out your comfort zone sometimes. You work too much. God said you work too much. You got to do something for your man. Even if it's just blowing up some balloons and just inviting him over. Do something nice. Get some balloons. Get some decorations. Get some light candles. Come on. Some roses on the floor. Do something romantic. Love your husband. Love your wife. Just saying. Do something different. Okay? In Ephesians 5:33, it reads, however, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respect her husband. I'm going to say this to everybody that's watching me. You got to respect the man that you love. And if you don't respect that man that you love, I'm going to tell you this, God won't take him away from you. And I'm just being honest, because I could have lost, and I'm telling y'all the truth. This just happened to me. And I wouldn't tell y'all this video if it didn't happen. I told y'all every video that I make on here is about my life. I could have lost a man that really loved me, because let me tell y'all something. I was pushing him away. But when I sat down and realized the things that I was doing, pushing him away and not telling him that I appreciate him, a man need to hear that. They are appreciated. I'm telling you, do something different. I don't care. Some of y'all ladies, y'all worry about y'all weight so much. And yes, I am that type of woman that like to get on that scale too. I told you, sometimes as a woman, y'all got to get in the mirror and get butt naked. Look at yourself. Love yourself. Say, I am beautiful. I am unique. I love my body. And speak to your body. Because I'm going to tell you this. You got to appreciate yourself. Because listen, don't wait for that man to tell you you're beautiful. You got to already know that you're beautiful. Don't wait for no man to tell you you're beautiful. I don't need no man to tell me I'm beautiful. I got to know I'm beautiful from within. If you know that you lost your self-confidence, you need to ask God to give you self-confidence and love yourself. Because some of y'all are still healing. Stop looking for that man to tell you, baby, you beautiful. You are gorgeous. Ooh, look at you. You got to know you beautiful on the inside. You shouldn't wait for your husband to tell you that. Because what I'm believing, that you said that I'm beautiful and I'm still broken inside. Some women are still broken because they never heard that when they was a child. All they heard was, I'm ugly. I'm ugly. I look like a monster. You know what I'm saying? Or you look like a devil. All I'm saying is love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Sometimes as a woman, like I said, go get in that mirror. Start loving yourself. Play with your hair. You know what I'm saying? Play with your hair. Look at yourself and say, look, I'm beautiful. I love myself. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who you are. Don't be waiting for your husband to get home and say, baby, you look good. You got to know you good from within. And I'm talking to some ladies don't wear makeup. I'm talking to the ladies that's natural. You hear me? All this is natural, baby. This is all me. This is all me. All my hair. I ain't got no extensions. I don't have no fake butt. I don't have no fake boobs. This is all me. I'm natural. I don't need nothing to fake who I am. Some of y'all as a woman, you got to know who you are. Anytime you got to get a teeth and all of this stuff because you don't know who you are. This is my real teeth. Never had braces in my life. My real teeth. Never had braces. My teeth always was straight. Now listen, I ain't got no 32 teeth, but I got my teeth in my mouth. I'm just being honest. I ain't got no 32 teeth, but look, this is my teeth though. All I'm saying is love yourself. Love yourself. And as a man, love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm handsome. Say, I love myself, and pick yourself back up. It's okay for you to cry. Listen to me. As a man, you watching me. It's okay to cry. Just because you cry does not mean that you weak. It's because you're strong. It's because you're strong. The reason why you break down is because you got to let it go. And the Bible talks about release everything that you go through. Whatever you're going through on the inside, let it go. Don't hold on all your burdens, all your pain, all your worrying. It's just say, Lord, fix my heart. Just like David said in the Bible. David said this Bible verse. He said, wash me. And he acknowledged David went through so much. And he was a man after God's own heart. I love talking about David because everything that David went through, I went through some of it. I went through some of the stuff that David went through. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much. So I want to read this to y'all. This is a Bible verse on healing. And some of you that's watching me, God said that you need to heal. You got to heal first. And I'm going to tell you this, and this is true. I'm going to get more into this after I read this Bible verse. Psalms 30:2, it reads, O Lord, my God, I called to you for help, and you healed me. Some of you that's watching me right now, the Lord's saying that some of y'all need to be healed. You can't ask God for a man, and your heart ain't right for a husband. I can't position myself. I can't ask God for a man if I'm not ready for it. This is a prayer that I prayed. I prayed this prayer 2 years ago. I asked God for a husband 2 years ago, and God brought him to me this year. What I'm saying to you is you got to prepare for what's coming. You know, like how a woman fasting, a man got to fast. You can't just look at no behind and say, oh, that woman right there for me. Oh, that man right there for me because he look fine. He can be fine, and he could be the biggest cheater in the world. She can be so gorgeous, but by the time she turn her face around, you don't know what that is. And I'm just being honest. And you really need to be serious when you talk to people and really figure out who these people are that you dating. Because you think that's a woman, and it comes out to be something else. So all I'm saying is be careful what you're looking at. Everything that you look at, it may not be what it is. I don't care how big her behind is. I don't care how big his shoe size is. If it ain't God, I don't want it. I don't want anything to affect my relationship with God. I don't want anything to separate me from God. If God brought me this far, why would I go back into that I got delivered from? If I knew that God brought me this far, why would I go back into temptations? Why would I go back into sin? Why would I go back into the death closet? Some of you got to look at the things that you're doing. Look at what you're doing. Look how you living. Why are you repeating the same things that you did to get delivered from? I don't want to go back. Go forward with your life. You going through some stuff, get some counseling, get some help, get some therapy, and say, Lord, touch me in my relationship. I'm going through it with my husband. I'm going through it with my wife. And you go to God. I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to be honest with you. Some people around you jealous of you. Some people around you is jealous of you. You know why? Because when people see two people doing great, they don't want you to be great. They want you to be miserable. So they want to come to you with all of these problems. And I'm being honest with you. I had people that come to me and say, girl, I'm going through all this. And I'm like, hold on. I'm listening to this. And I say, I have to make something up. Because I'm like, why would you come to me with foolishness? That's the first thing I'm thinking. Why are you contacting me with foolishness? Stop allowing people to call your phone and tell you foolishness. Block these people. Because guess what? If you keep allowing people to suck your energy out, you're going to be miserable. You're going to have a grudge against your partner all the time. You're going to have an attitude. And that's what I was having. I was having attitude because I had different people telling me different things. When you have different people that you told, oh, girl, you know what? He ain't no good. Oh, girl, let me tell you, you might as well just go ahead and have sex with him. Oh, girl, let me tell you, won't you just take his money? You got some friends out here that tell you. Steal money from your husband. Do this. Do that. Put something in his drink. Poison him. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm serious. You got to be a prayer warrior. The only thing you can do is pray for your husband. That's it. All this trying to kill him and put stuff in his drink, that stuff ain't going to work. Because I'm going to tell you this. You need to pray for your husband. You need to be a woman that pray. All this talk on the phone, talk to your girlfriends. And some of them girlfriends that you talking to ain't even married. Why I want to talk to a woman that ain't even married, ain't even in no relationship? And I'm just being honest with you. Stop talking to friends that ain't even in no relationship. You got to talk to somebody that have been in a relationship and been married for 10, 15 years. Talk to somebody that's going to give you wisdom. I need to talk to somebody that's going to give me encouragement. I need to talk to somebody that's going to help me. I need to talk to somebody that's going to tell me the truth, even if it hurt. Why are you talking to somebody that don't even know God? They don't even have no relationship with God, but they want to tell you how to keep a relationship. But the way they teaching you how to keep a relationship is keep your legs open. Keep your legs open. Take his money. Eat all his food. Go to his mother's house. Be disrespectful. Take his shoes. Take his identity. I'm telling y'all the truth. Some of these ladies out here do that. They sleep with man and they take stuff from him. Take his jewelry. Take anything that's shining. I rebuke that. You want to be a woman that love a man. You want to be a woman that follow that man if he following God. Don't follow that man if he ain't got God in him. How do you know if that man got God in him? Look at his fruits. Look at how he doing certain things. Is he praying? Is he fasting? Is he putting God first? Some of y'all been married for years, and your husband is a demon. Some of y'all been married for years, and you just now having problems. The reason why some of y'all having problems in your marriage is because you don't want to get help. You know your husband cheat on you, but you don't want to get help about it. You know your wife is cheating, but you don't want to get help. You don't want to get counseling about it. So you rather sit on it and act like everything is good. I sat down and talked to people Let me tell y'all something. I was 18 years old. People would tell me so much about their relationship. And I said, y'all, I'm not even a counselor. People come to me and still come to me now. And I'm almost 30 years old. People still come to me about relationship advice. And I started talking. I said, Lord, I'm not even married yet. But people come to me with so much marriage problems. And I'm telling you, the only way your marriage can work is when you pray. You got to keep God in your life. Keep God first. There's no way that you and your husband should be going through all this stuff if you're not seeking the Lord. You're going to go through some things. And I'm going to tell you, every relationship is not perfect. You got to figure out what's the problems and how can you get to the solution. You can be in a church all your life. Yeah, I got baptized. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And still got demons in you. Go back in the pool and get back up right. Get back up right. Ask your church. I want to get baptized. I got some demons in me. And I'm telling you the truth. You want to tell God, look, I got some demons. Admit what you dealing with. That's what David did. David admit his problems. And when you got problems, when you got demons in you, you tell God, God, I got demons. I got some stuff in me and I need you to help me get them out. You got to be real within yourself. How can you ask God for a husband, a wife? How can you ask God for everything, but you don't even got your prayer life together? And I'm just being honest with you. Ask God. Call on him. Call on God, and he will answer your prayer. In Psalms 17:6, it reads, I called on you, O God, for you will answer me. Give ear to me and hear my prayers. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. So I just want to say, be encouraged to everyone. You know, if you're going through relationship problems, get some counseling, get some help. Ask God for it, and God will wash away everything. And get baptized. You know, it's time for everybody to get baptized. Ask God for help and seek the Lord. Whatever you're going through, ask God for help. Ask God for help. Stop running to your mother, your father. Stop running to family members. Sometimes family members will give you answers that will have you like, what? Why would I even run to you for advice? You know, just run to God. Run to God. Ask God for help. You know, I had to check on my kids, y'all. I got kids in the back. So, you know, I just want to get on here, give y'all advice, and just let you know that God love you. He care. I just want to say, be encouraged to everyone. And just know that God love you. You know, know that God love you. And if you need help, always go into the Bible and know that God forgive you. You know, God will forgive you. And have confidence. I want to tell somebody that have confidence, have confidence. Confidence is very important. It's very, very important. Proverbs 3:26, it reads, the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot being snared. So I want you to know that God will help you in everything, and know that you are enough in God. You don't need to prove yourself to nobody. If that man love you, he'll wait for you. If that woman love you, she'll wait for you. You stay in prayer. Anytime you have an argument with your spouse, with your husband, your wife, when you're going through something, pray for each other. Don't run to social media. Don't run to your parents. Don't run to nobody. Pray for them. Lord, change their mind. Lord, change their heart. Lord, change them. Make them over again. Ask God to change them, because at the end of the day, God know what you're going through. God know what you're going through. And I just want you to know that it's time for you to pray. Pray for them. Stop talking about your spouse. You know they eat a lot. You know they gain the weight and all this stuff. And you know it hurts when you talk about their weight and all this stuff. Ask God. And let me tell you this, and this is the truth. Some of these husbands, I'm gonna tell you something. You know your wife having a weight issue problem. Why you not walking around with her? Why you not helping her to lose them pounds? I know what I'm talking about. And I know that's why a lot of relationships is splitting up because the wife is overweight. But let me tell you this, why she overweight. She overweight because she been carrying your kids. She overweight because you depressing her. She overweight because you ain't helping her lose no weight. But you so busy coming home after you get off of work talking about when you gonna lose some weight, when you gonna start taking care of yourself, when we gonna go out, when you gonna when you gonna help her to help herself. Let me tell you something. When you married, you supposed to help each other. When you married, you supposed to pray together. When you married, you ain't supposed to put each other down. You supposed to uplift each other. So why are you talking about your wife weight? Why are you talking about how big she is? You know how she is. You know she overeating because you depressing her. So all I'm saying is pray for your spouse, love your spouse, appreciate them, tell them you love them, tell them you care. You see your wife have a struggle with her weight, help her lose that, help her lose it. And I'm gonna tell you this, yes, women, we deal with a lot of problems with our weight. It just, like me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never thought I would be 190 something, and I am. But the smallest I ever been was 135. That was way before I had my son. When I had my daughter, my weight done went up. So I'm trying to lose 50 pounds before I get married. I gotta lose 50 pounds. And that's just something that I want to do. So I want to lose 50 pounds. And I'm just telling anybody, when you struggle with weight, you ask God to help you. God will help you. And I'm going to tell you, start putting motivation music on. Go outside and go on the playground with your kids. Have your kids run around with you. I tell you, I got an energy ball. I tell you, my son is my energy ball. He is something else. He would have me running to California to come back here. That boy has so much energy. He played too much. And I tell you, you want to stay around for your kids. So you want to make sure you're eating right, eating healthy. Don't be eating all that fried chicken and sweet potato sauce and all this stuff y'all be eating now. It's okay to eat fried chicken once in a while, because I tell you, I eat me some fried chicken and some potato salad with some collard greens and sweet potatoes. Because listen, it's good. I love me food. I love food. And I tell you this, I love God more. And when I know I love God more, I seek him. And that's what I'm saying. We can't worship food. We can't worship money. We got to worship God more, because God is the source. So I just want to say, be encouraged to everyone. I tell y'all, doing these videos is not easy. I tell anybody this. Y'all don't know, but I am tired. I'm tired behind this camera, but I told God I'm going to do this because somebody need to listen to this video. And I want you to know that you got to start appreciating your partner, even when it hurts, even when you both in pain. Still pray for that man, because your prayer works. It's going to change him. If you don't believe me, y'all better watch that movie, War Room. War Room. Watch that movie, look it up, see if it's on Netflix, see if it's on some app. Maybe it's on YouTube. I don't know. Look it up. War Room is how the woman was praying for her husband, her family. Y'all got to start praying for your family. You want to see your teenager daughters change? You want to see your kids change? Pray. I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been praying for years for my son. I've been praying for years. I've been praying for years for my son. The doctors say so many things. The same thing they said to him, the same thing they said to me. I tell you, I don't care what no doctor say. The doctor can announce your kid's retarded, but God will announce you as blessed and wonderfully made. Stop listening to these doctors. I want to tell every parent that's watching me. Stop listening to these doctors. They announce all this stuff over your kids and you believe it. I know what I'm talking about. I've been into 2 different shelters, and this girl believed stupid stuff doctor said. She believed, I mean, this is just crazy. She believed things happened to her son and all this stuff because she trying to keep the father away from the child. I mean, it's just, mothers do crazy stuff like that. They will try to make up a sexual thing so the child won't see the father, or the just crazy stuff. All I'm saying is pray and ask God to cover your kids. If you want to know everything, some of you baby mothers, you ain't with the baby father no more and you going psycho, you need to pray. You love that man, why you ain't treat him right? Why you want him now? Because you know he getting ready to get married to a winner. You know he getting ready to get married to a winner. Now you want to say, I love him. I want him now. You knew that. But let me tell y'all this. The point I'm saying is appreciate the person that you say you love before God take it away. And when God take it away, it won't come back to you. But it will go to somebody else that will appreciate the person. Don't let your love die. Do you understand? Don't let your love die. If you love them, show them. I'm telling you, you love that man, show him. You love that woman, show her. Don't let somebody else take that person away because you didn't care enough. When I say care enough, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about tell them, baby, I appreciate you. I love what you do for me. And show them. It can be a card. It can be a gift card. It can be making a nice romantic dinner. Something that you don't do. Surprise them. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Surprise. You work too much. God said, when you gonna sit down? Somebody watching me, God said you work too much. When you work too much, you work too much. You need a break. You need a break. You need a break. So I just want to say, be encouraged. I love y'all. And I want your relationship work. But listen, your relationship ain't going to work. It ain't going to work if you're not fasting and praying for each other. You got to seek the Lord together. If you want that man to stick by you, you got to stick by him too. You can't listen to me. I got to show y'all because I ain't got nobody right here. But I can ask my son. Andrew, come here. I'm going to just show y'all something and I'm finished. I'm about to show y'all something. Say hi.
Hi.
So, okay, so the point is this. If you hold the hands with somebody, right, you don't want nobody to get into your relationship. So what I'm saying is you hold hands with that person and you pray together. You love each other. You hear what I'm saying? You pray for each other. You hold that man's hand. You hold that woman's hand and you keep praying. You don't let nobody come between you both, because let me tell you, the devil is here, I'm finished, to steal, kill, and destroy. So you got to do whatever you need to do. I'm finished. Hey, Anita, you got to do whatever you need to do. You got to do whatever you need to do. You got to do whatever you need to do. So if you got to pray, fast, meditate, open the door, Andrew, open the door. Open the door. This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. This is real life, okay? This is real life, okay? This is no fake stuff. I'm going to take them outside in a minute. But I just want to say, stay prayed up. Do what y'all got to do. He tried to lock his sister out the door. I don't know why they got the door closed. Didn't tell him to close it. But just stay prayed up. Do what you got to do. And just allow God to be in your relationship. When you put God first, nobody can come between it. And like I said, hold each other hands. When you hold each other hands, the devil ain't going to get through. Because listen, if you praying and you fasting, you standing in the gap for your husband, your wife, The devil shouldn't even be coming in, because you should be doing your part as one. And when I'm saying doing your part as one, praying, fasting, meditating, reading the Bible, submitting to, submit to each other. Don't be just going to different people houses having sex and doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Always pray for one another and ask God to work things out. So I just want to say, be encouraged, pray for one another, ask God to work everything out, and He will. So I just want to say, keep your head up, be strong, keep moving, and always put God first, and God will do the rest for you. Stay strong for each other. If you love that man, make it work. If you love that woman, make it work. And just sometimes surprise each other once in a while. You can blow some balloons up. You can also do different ideas. Do different things. You know. You ain't gotta be the same. You ain't gotta do the same thing every year. Just take them out to a cruise. Always try to do something different. Sometimes a man, they want a woman to do things different. As far as, cook for them, light some candles, have some rose petals on the floor. I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm a Christian, but sometimes, baby, you gotta get romantic. You gotta let that man know, baby, I love you. But I'm telling you, you gotta be romantic. If you want that man to stick by you, sometimes you gotta switch up. You can't be the same way, because ain't no man want no boring woman. So I love you all. Be encouraged. Pray for each other. Ask God to work it out, and He will. If you can, please go make a donation to my car. I need everybody to make a donation. I know y'all watching me. Please like this video. I need $4,580 more dollars. Go hit my Cash App, my PayPal, and my GoFundMe. Thank you for your support. We love you, and have a great, beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.